Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Burhanuddin Rabbani. You can see on the slide. Today we will discuss about EFL curriculum and material development. Exactly, environment analysis. The aim of this part of the curriculum design process is to find the situational factors that will strongly affect the course. Okay. The environment analysis itself, which means environment analysis, is called situation analysis or constraints analysis. It's depend on Richard 2001. Next, a constraint could be that if teachers are all very highly trained and are able and willing to make their own class activity. Next slide involves looking at the factors that will have a strong effect on decision can arise from the goals of the course. Second, what to include in the course, how to teach, and the last, how to assess. Okay, from the four points on the slide from decisions. Okay, the goals of the course. The means that what is the goals of the course and what to include in the course, and then how the teacher teach, and then how the teacher to assess the course itself when they teach their students. Okay, next, the factors. There are many factors that could affect curriculum design as a part of the procedure of environment analysis. The learners, the teachers, the teaching and learning situation, and the most importance of factors depends on whether the course will still be useful if the factor is not taken into account. Thus, how large and pervasive the effect of the factor is on the course. Okay. An example of the environment analysis here is an example of an environment analysis on a course for young Japanese learners aged 6 to 9 years old who had lived in English-speaking countries while their parents were taught here. During their time overseas, they learned quite a lot of English in much the same way as native speaking as learners do. On their return to Japan once a week for 1.5 hours, they attended a special class to help maintain their English. They all could speak Japanese and were attending Japanese medium schools in Japan. Okay, this is the example of the environment analysis. So you can see on the slide, and then how the Japanese learners in English in exactly native speaking as the learners do. Okay, next slide. The constraint. The importance constraint on the spatial second language maintains class. The first, there was a very limited class time to and contact time with English. There would be a drop in learners' interest in learning English as they identified more strongly with Japan and being Japanese. The learners knew that they could communicate more easily with each other in Japanese than English. There was range of levels of English proficiency, with some learners appearing to be very proficient for their age. Okay. Thus, the learners had been learning English in much the same ways as native speakers acquire their first language. Okay. Next slide. Effect on curriculum design. These constraints could have the following effect on curriculum design. First, parents should be guiding, giving their children some extra contact with English. Second, the activities should be fun so that the children look forward to doing them for their own sake. Some of the activities should carry over to the next class so that the children look forward to continuing them. Number 4, the activities should be largely teacher-centered rather than group or peer work. Some things like that. And the last, most of the activities should be meaning focused. Language focused activities should mainly involve correction. Okay, next slide. Wider analysis. Sometimes it's necessary to consider wider aspects of the situation when carrying out an environment analysis. Okay, first, the target language is recognized as one of a country's official language. Maybe it's include the political and national context. Then there are relatively few native speakers. Exactly, the language setting. There are few opportunities to use language outside the classroom. It means patterns of language use in society. Okay, next, major language speakers adopt the target language has contemporary relevance. It means group and individual attitude. Okay, it will differ greatly from that in a situation where the target language is recognized as one of country's official languages. There are relatively few native speakers. There are many opportunities to use the target outside the classroom. The target language provides employment and educational opportunities. Okay. As we discussed before, the language setting, patterns, language in society, groups, and individual attitudes, political, national context. The answers the question determine policy. Who are the learners? Who are the teachers? Why is the program necessary? Where will the program be implemented? Okay. Steps in environment analysis. First, brainstorm and systematically consider the range of environment factors that will affect the course. Next, choose the most important factors, no more than 5, and rank them, putting the most important first. Okay. Next, decide what information you need to fully take account of the factor. The information can come from investigation of the environment and from research and theory. Okay, next, consider the effect of each factor on the design of the course. Next, go through step 1, 2, 3, and 4 again. Okay, maybe that is the last slide that we have discussed today. Thank you for watching, and last I say bye bye. Thank you.